Hello. We have built a driver monitoring system which is fundamentally based on camera like any other driver monitoring system. Normally, DMS is expected to provide a real-time evaluation of the presence and the state of driver, and that's what we do as well. We are going to monitor the status of the driver in certain aspects. For example, I'm going to first identify whom the driver is based on the pre-trained system. We can allow only certain people to drive our vehicle, and we train our system with the database with the images of those people who are allowed to drive our vehicle. So the first stage is to identify who is the driver. The driver identification is done. Second part is how many people are sitting in the car is to be evaluated, because we cannot have more than 4 people in a 4-seater car or more than 5 people in a 5-seater car. And the next very important thing is allowing children in the front row of the car. It is prohibited in many countries and it is not allowed. In case of an accident, the children will get impacted very highly, and that's to be avoided. So we are also tracking if children are sitting in the front row, and we give an alert in case it happens. And the overload alert is also given. For example, in a 4-seater car, if there are 5 people, we pop up an alert saying that this is overload. And now the driver, if he turns his head and shows only his head, if it is full of hair or if he is bald, we cannot recognize the driver, and we have tested it as well. And the most important point, the driver can wear a spectacle or a coolers, we could still recognize it. The driver can wear a headphone or he can wear a headgear like cap. We tested it as well. I'm going to show you all this step by step, and I hope you understand how the system works. Now, if you see that in the screen, we have got the status and the system is launched. You can see that train model, test model, retrain, remove directory, and the exit options are there. First, we are removing all the available pre-trained data so that we can start from the scratch. Now you can see that I'm going to press the option 1. So once the option 1 is pressed, you are ready to train the system. I'm going to enter the ID and name is Ash. Now the training is going to start here. You can see that the person sitting in the right or left can be captured based on the driving system. If you are in Indian system, you will have to go with the right. Similarly, a left driving is also allowed. We can set up our system based on the requirement. Now the training has to happen, and we need to take about 10 to 15 images at least, and the frame capturing happens right now, as you could see in front of you. It is about 10 frames that is sufficient for me to completely get the system ready, but more the images is going to get you better the results. That's a natural phenomena that everybody follows. But for the want of time, we stop it at say around 15 to 20 images, and that is sufficient for us. The training happens, and all these are real time, and how many ever drivers you can, if you want to allow 5 drivers in your system to drive the car, I need to train the system with 5. So other people will be automatically recognized, and it's a problem there. We will give an alert. Now we are going to test the model, and entry of 2 is sufficient for us. So automatically the testing will start right now. Now you can see that it's recognized as Ash because the driver that we trained is Ash, and the moment he moves out, it was also recognized properly. You can see that now it is recognized as male and not a child. Driver name is Ash, and number of people is 1. All these detail, number of children is 0. Now when he puts his heads down, when the driver put his heads down, the hair is only seen there, so it cannot understand, and that's a problem. So if hair is too much, also the system is having some problem, but once he's shown properly, that's all determined properly. So now you can see that I'm showing a face of a child through a mobile phone. I did not have a kid near me, so we tested it this way by showing a photo, and you can say that it's very difficult to classify a kid as a male or a female when it is an infant. That's the problem that we face as well, but you can see that it's classified as child most of the time. You can see that when it is closer, it's getting classified. Because of the shake of the camera, we could find some discrepancies there, but still is fine. And you got an alert message saying children not allowed in the front seats right in the beginning over there, and that's a very important feature. So the next thing to be included is to test the driver with different accessories like spectacles with earphones kind of stuff. So we are going to do that right now so that you can easily understand our system stability at multiple scenarios. Now you'll see that right now. You can see that the system is also performing quite well and quite real time. There is no delay, and most importantly, the results are also obtained real time in the background. You could see that. So now I'm going to show a lot of people. I have got a photograph where we've got a lot of people, and the passenger limit is exceeded. All the male females are identified properly, and we got an alert as passenger limit exceeded. So that's a very important point. Now we are going to go with one more scenario. So I'm going to test the model again, but with one more scenario, as I told you, with spectacles, and you can see that it's still nicely recognizing as Ash. That's it. It's a very simple setup, and it's at a very initial stage, but still, this is a very vital system, I believe. And we are going to go with more training content into it, like we are going to train for multiple ethnicity, multiple races also we are going to take up. Now you can see that we have trained the system with the cap as well, and it's recognizing nicely with cap. So all these are done real time, and there is no delay at all. And that's the most appreciable feature that you need to really note into. And that's all. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Thank you.